to Thursday's edition of Cracking the Cryptic and a new puzzle by the Dutch Grandmaster Ard van de Wetering to have a go at. This one is called The Not So Simple Miracle, and apparently it is very clever indeed. A couple of the testers had a look at it and said it's really smart, and we wouldn't expect anything less, would we? Ard is responsible. Well, I contend, and I think it must be true, that Ard's puzzles have been solved and viewed more than any other constructor in Sudoku history, because Ard's responsible for the Sudoku with only 4 given digits, which is our video, which has had over 10 million views, as well as a Sudoku with only 2 given digits, which has had millions and millions of views. Basically, Ard's puzzles get millions and millions of views. He is a wizard at creating puzzles. Ard's puzzles always have very simple rule sets, and this is no exception. But they also have this sort of elegance to them that is very hard to emulate. They almost always have original rule sets as well as being short and simple rule sets. And he just seems to discover things that exist almost in nature. And he normally gives me digits as well, and I've got 2 today. Thank you very much, Ard. And we'll read the rules of this one in a moment or two's time. But the thing that you should take away from the introduction is you should have a go at the puzzle, because Ard is very special. He's a very special constructor of Sudokus. Now, but before I have a go at the puzzle, can I mention anything to you guys about what's going on in and around the world of Sudoku at the moment? There, over on Patreon, we have got Sandra and Nala's competition running, which is this tab, I think. And the competition still has 4 days to run. So let's see where we are in terms of 1123 was the old number. 1182. You can see a lot of people have been enjoying this hunt. Lots of Fog of War Sudokus in there. It's quite approachable this month. So if you haven't started yet, you would get through it quite comfortably, and I think you'd have a ball. So do get involved. Oh, and I should mention as well that over on Patreon, but not behind the paywall, I did post Marty Sears' Rat Run synopsis yesterday. So this is sort of a file containing all of those introductions from the Rat Runs. There have been 34 of them, and then all of the finishing story developments that you get when you solve the puzzles. So I think I'm right in saying, I don't want to get this wrong, but I think that Rat Run is coming to a close in the coming weeks. I don't know how many puzzles Marty has left for us, and therefore the story will be coming to its conclusion. So if you want to really remind yourself of what's going on, do check out that file. I included a link to it in yesterday's video description, so it's over there right now. What else can I tell you about? Blobz, we've got a brand new, oh, I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Oops. Oh, no, you can. There we go. This is a brand new app we've got out featuring Blobz's puzzles. So that is also something that I think lots of you might like. And that's available on all your normal, in all the normal ways that you'd find apps. And it's available on PC and Mac as well over on Steam. So check that out. And I've got one birthday to do today as well, and it's for Lorim. Lorim, it's your 23rd birthday. And I know this because your best friend Mia wrote to me and told me that you watch regularly, and Mia claimed you enjoy watching. I mean, those two things don't necessarily have to go together, do they? But in your case, Lorim, I gather that they do. So I hope you have a great birthday today. I hope that you get some chocolate cake and it is festively well iced. I think that's all the news. Probably is. Shall we have a go at Ard van de Wetering's The Not So Simple Miracle? And I will read you the rules, which won't take long. What have we got to do today? We've got normal Sudoku rules applying, so we're going to have to put the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, every column, and every 3 by 3 box. 2 adjacent digits on a purple line must have consecutive values. So if this square here was a 2, I tried to write 2 in. If this is a 2, this digit and this digit would be 1 or 3 to be consecutive with 2. There's only one more rule. 2 cells separated by a single knight's move in... Oh, sorry, lost my breath. 2 cells separated by a single knight's move in chess cannot contain the same digit. So the way I normally illustrate this is, let's look at the central cell of the grid. Now, if this was a chess knight, that green cell could jump to all of these orange cells, and therefore none of these orange digits could be the same as whatever we put in the green cell in the middle. So 2 cells a knight's move apart cannot be the same. And that's all the rules. Do have a go. The way to play is to click the link under the video as usual. But now I get to play. Let's get cracking. It's a pretty remarkable setup actually, because it's so symmetrical with its lines. Now, I wonder if it's just about parity, is it? So, because the way I'm sort of thinking about a line like this is that every other cell on it will have to retain its parity, but this is an even number. These two are therefore odd numbers because they're consecutive with an even number, and that's the nature of consecutive numbers. They will always have an odd and an even number. So that one, and that one are all even. No, actually that's, well, I mean, actually I will actually label those as even. So these are all odd. And that one has to be 2 or 4 because it can't be 6 and it can't be 8. Yeah, okay, but I still have to obey the concept. This has to be close enough. Oh, this is fine. Sorry. Yes. What's this digit, the central digit? Well, it's 5 or 7 because it's got to be consecutive with 6. But if this was 7, what even digit would we put here? We couldn't put anything because 6 and 8 wouldn't be available. I'm so sorry. I could have got that in a completely straightforward way, and I managed to make it much more complicated than it was. Right, so I just get 4, 5, and 6 in the middle box. And that's going to mean... Well, actually, hang on. Okay, so I might have to pencil mark this much more extensively than I normally would. So if this is 5 or 7, which it is because it's got to be consecutive with 6, this digit is 4, 6, or 8. And then that digit will be 3. It's comically exploding already. 3, 5, 7, or 9. And this one is 3 or 5. This one is 2, 4, or 6. And the knight's move rule doesn't seem terribly useful to me. 1, 3, 5, 7 there. So don't know actually. 6. Obviously with the knight's move constraint, 6 is restricted a little bit in box 6, but I mean that feels slightly desperate to make that pencil mark, doesn't it? 5, 4. 4's like, yeah, it's the equivalent. It's just giving me this 4 here and this 6 give me the same pencil marks. The 4 is in one of those 4. 6 is in one of these 4. I think that they're symmetrical. 6 in here is going, and again, that's going to be symmetrical, isn't it? What about, no, I was about to say something and it's not true. I was wondering whether, yes, okay, there is that cell. That cell does see 3 even digits. So there's only one way that can be even, and that's if it's 2. But I think that's okay, isn't it? It's actually just take a quick look at that. I don't think I can do anything with it, but I just want to say that it is almost an interesting point, because if this was even, using my propagation of even technique, all of these would be even as well. And that one couldn't be 4 by the Knight's move and couldn't be 8. So this would be 6 or 2. Yeah, but that's going to work, isn't it? So this could be 2 and that could be 2 again. If this is even. If it's odd, these two would be even. But that would... no, I don't know. I don't know how to do this. I'm sorry. Oh dear. The thing with Ard as well is that I know, I don't know how many Ard puzzles I've done over the years, but it must be dozens and dozens. And I have never done an Ard puzzle that has required me to go crazy with pencil marking. Ard is so clever that there will be something clever here. We just have to notice what it is. So it's not, that's why, well, partly because I'm me and partly because I just don't think I'll need to. I don't want to write 6 into 4 different positions in a box. Or 8. Yeah, I mean, 8's got to be in one of those 4. There will be something more elegant than this. I'm sure there will. 4 and 8. Maybe I can... No, I don't know. I'm sorry about this. I mean, there has to be... Those 2 digits can't be, and the same would be true there, those digits can't be 4, 5 or 6 because of the Knight's move, these ones. So again, we could do a ludicrous pencil mark like that, but I'm not going to do it. Oh, Maverick's flying over. Hello, Maverick. It's quite a nice day today. There's been a little bit of rain in the air, but Maverick's probably having fun. He's certainly making a lot of noise. Yeah, so, okay, they are consecutive. Yeah, I mean, so we what we could say about those dominoes is that there must be an even, because these are consecutive digits on these lines, there must be an even digit in these 2 cells, and that even digit is not 4 or 6. So there's either a 2 or an 8 in one of those 2 cells. Now, okay, one thing you can't do is put 8 there, I don't think, because what even digit would you put here? It would have to be even, and it couldn't be 6, and it couldn't be 8 again. So, I mean, it couldn't be 4 or 2, because, this one has to be consecutive with both of these digits. So actually, that is the first moment at which I think I've spotted something interesting. So I wonder if that can be 8. If that was 8... Oh, that's... Yeah, got it. I have actually got it. Right, if this was 8, let's look at this digit and ask what even digit it can be. It's got to be either a repeated 8, which it can't be, or within 2 of 8, because this has to link them. So it would have to be 6, and it can't be because of the Knight's move. Oh, that's lovely. So this did... So, right. So there is a 2 in one of those. There cannot be 8. Yeah, and that's it. That's it. What would happen if that was 2? What would this be? It has to be even by oscillation, and it can't be 4, and it can't be 2 again. So there would be no even digit we could put there. This is beautiful. It is just quintessential Ard, because it doesn't seem like there's much you can do. And yet once you see the idea, you can. So now these have to be 1s and 3s. All right, let's do parity. Let's do parity. That's got to be sensible, hasn't it? So we do blue, 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 barley McGrew, Cuthbert, Dibble, and Grub. So this one, well, this can't be 1 because that would be a 2 again. So that's got to be 3 and that's got to be 4. Now that one's less under pressure, I think. Oh, but can I get rid of... No, it's weird, isn't it? Yeah, those 3, which I've just earned, they've been hard won. They don't... Oh, actually, that one does see that one. I didn't spot that. I was about to say that none of them seem to see these 3 cells. So if that can't be 4, that doesn't rule out anything there, I don't think. No, 4 is in one of 2 places in box 8 by Sudoku. It can't go here because of the knight's move. 5, again, I don't really want to do that unless I absolutely have to. Right, if this is 1, so this is 2, oh, sorry. This can't be 4 because it would see this one by knight's move. That's got to be a 2. So this is a 1 or a 3 as well. I've got a 1-3 pair here. Yeah, okay, well that's lovely. Because if that's a 1-3 pair, how could this be a 3? If this is a 3, you couldn't put a 3 in either of those. So that's got to be 5. Which means this is not... Oh, it wasn't 2 anyway. So this is 4 or 6. So this can't be 1 or 5. No, it doesn't quite seem to do as much as I was hoping it would do. 2. I mean, yes, I think it's fair enough to do a 2 pencil mark, isn't it? That seems not unreasonable. What about 2 there? No. I'm going to go back and look at these again in a moment with this new sort of thought process going on. I mean, okay. Well, these cells and this one are all definitely odd. So let's put that in. Because we know that the last even digit in this box is a 2 and it's in one of those 2 positions. Oh, sorry, I can't see anything now. 8. See, 8 is going to be on a line over here because it can't go there because of the knight's move. So 8 is in one of those 3. I mean, that might be worth recording. Is there some reason? It's almost hard for this to be an 8 because it... Well, just from the point of view, it's only got 6 or 8 it could be. It sees 2 and 4. It would have to be even. If that's an 8, that would have to be even. That would be even harder. That would have to be 6. I don't know if this is how... I think it is how I meant to do it. It does feel more profitable, doesn't it, to consider sort of parity along these lines. Now, what about these 2 then? They definitely have to have an even digit. And again, like these 2, it's not 4 and it's not 6. So it's either 2 or 8. And that, well, this couldn't be 8. So can that be 8? Oh, I was about to say no, but it could. Well, it could there. I'm not sure about here. It could there as well, actually. I thought for a moment it couldn't go here because this digit couldn't be 6. And remember, not only would these share parity, but they would have to be 2 apart or the same. And this can't be 6, but I think maybe it could be 8. Okay, let's try that one. That can't be 8. So the only way this can be even is if it's 2. And then that one would have to be... Oh, that's it. That's it. But that's harder to see. Right. If this was 2, what even digit would we put here? Now, we clearly can't put 4. So we've only got one choice, which is 2. But if this was 2, where would you put 2 in the middle box? It couldn't go there, and it couldn't go there. It couldn't go here because of the knight's move. So that doesn't work. So this cannot be even. It sees all the other evens. So the oscillation of this line is these are odd, those are even, and this one, well, hang on, I don't know, do I? Because I didn't rule out, I worked out this could be 8, but I didn't think about whether it could be 2. But it can't be 2, because if this was 2, what would this even digit be? It would have to be 2 or 4, and neither of those works. So this is 8, which means those two are 7 or 9. And this can't be 6, so it has to be 8. We've already thought about that, so that has to be 7 or 9. So there's a 7-9 pair here looking, it's the same. It's sort of reverse logic. There's a 7 in one of these two, so this can't be 7. It would rule 7 out of box 6. So this is now a 6, and that is now a 7. Can't be 5. 5, 6, 7. So this is now 9. This is actually going a bit. 9 and 7 get put in the grid. 7 can't be here, so 7's in one of 2 places. This digit has to be 6. It's got to be even, and it can't be 8, and it's got to be within 2 of 8, so that digit's got to be 7. Now, oh, well, now this digit's 4 because of this being 6. So this digit's 3. This is, and that's 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the spotlight, losing its religion. It's just fantastic, isn't it? It really is fantastic. 8 is in one of those 2 cells up there. By Sudoku, all things. 3. No, it's not quite done. That can't be 8 anymore. So 8's only got 2 places there. And 2 places here on lines. So 8 could be there, because 8 could be there. And if the... oh, yeah, that's this. Right, this is lovely as well. Right, look at the juxtaposition here of 8s in boxes 4 and 2. Now, if this was 8, could this be 8? No, because we know that every other cell along these purple lines shares parity. So if this is 8, that's odd, and it can't be 8. So if this is 8, this is 8. Now what about if this is 8? Well, now this has to be even, and it can't be 2, 4, or 6. So that's still got to be 8. So although I don't know which of these is 8, I do know that that is always 8. And therefore I'm going to get the oscillation of this line, which means, now can that be, well, it can't be 4, because if it was 4, again, this digit would have to be consecutive with 4 and 8, and no such digit meets that criteria. So this is 8. And we did resolve the 8s in both boxes then. Now, can we do... oh, nearly. Oh, yeah, that's it. Now look at 6 in this box. It's got to be in one of those 2. Well, it can't go next to 8, can it, on a line? So it's got to go there. So that's an even digit. So 6 is in one of those 3 cells. And we know that these are odd. So this one, well, this one can't be 1. It's quite weird. Yeah, okay. What I should do is actually pencil mark. That would help, wouldn't it, Simon? Stop being silly. Now these are all odd because the even digits have gone in the box. I'm sure this is resolved somehow. 7 in this box is in one of 2 places. So 7 is in one of 2 places here. Can that be 7? Oh no, it can't. Oh no, it could. Because they don't have to be different. If that's 7, both of those could be 9, and that wouldn't actually break. Okay, so I do need to be a bit more careful. Well, no, I need to just pay attention. 4 is... hang on, we've got the oscillation of this one, haven't we? So those are both even. This one's odd. Now, what can I do with that? That's got to be a 4. Can't be 2, 6, or 8 by Sudoku. So this digit is 3 or 5. Well, it's not 5, so that's 3. This digit is 2 or 4. This digit's 1, 3, or... It's not 3, so it's 1 or 5. That's annoying. That's not resolved. Okay, so we'll do simple Sudoku. Where's 4 in column 3? It's got to be there. Now this has to be 5. So now 5 is in one of these two. Now we might be able to get this by thinking about oscillation, because the even digits are super restricted now. The only way this could be even is if it's 2. I don't know. Or what about this column then? Those are definitely odd. And so these are from 1, 3, 9. What about 6 in this box? Can we get that? Don't know. Oh, it's going to be one of these lines, I think. It's probably more likely to be that than it is plain vanilla Sudoku, although 9 is quite... Oh, yeah. Where's 9 in box 3? I don't think it can go there. It would be a knight's move away from itself. So this is 9, this is 4. Let's do the shading. Can I... And so now I get my 4 in box 6. That's good. So now I get my 4. Yeah. Where's 4 in this column? It can't go a knight's move away from itself. There's already a 4 in row 8, so it's got to go at the bottom. So that's 4, that's 7. This gets shaded, this gets shaded. 7 has to be here by Sudoku because it can't be a knight's move away from itself. That's got me a 4, look. If we just obey our pencil marking in this box. I feel like we've got... We have actually. We've finished the 4s in the grid. 9 is... Oh, hang on. Hang on. There's more we can do here. 9 can't be there because it would be adjacent to a 7 on the line. But more importantly, we can shade by parity this line. So this digit... Well, I think it's got options actually. It's 2 or 6. Well, it's got to be consecutive with 7 though, so it is 6. So this digit is 6 or 8. Okay, it doesn't seem to be resolved. And this digit is 5, 7 or 9, or it's not 7. Oh, that's lovely. Can't be 9. Because look at the 9 pencil marks I've got in box 9. If I made this a 9, neither of those could be 9 because of the knight's move. So that's got to be 5, which means this is 6. Now, 6 is in one of those 2, which I don't think I can do yet. There's got to be an even digit in those 2 cells. That's now got to be a 2 because 4, 6 and 8 have gone. So this is 2. This is therefore 1 or 3. This is 1 or 3, so it certainly isn't 9. Can we see... No, I can't. So this has got to be 2. It's got to be even. That gets me my 2 in the middle box at last. This is 1 or 3. That's a 1. So these digits here are 3 and 9. And probably something is telling me those by knight's move, but I can't immediately see it. So what are these digits? 1 and 7. Okay. All right, but we're still in very good shape, and we can parity shade this line, and we can colour all of these 2s in. And now these are definitely odd. Maverick's flying lower and lower. 1, 5, and 3 into the... Oh, hang on. That can't be right. Yeah, where's 3 in this box? That's fine. So this is 1, 5. So this is 7. This is 1. These are... We need to put 3 in, and we need to put 9 in. And now in this column, we've not put 1 and 7. Actually, that's become a 7, I've just noticed, because of this 9. So that becomes a 7. So this becomes a 1, and that 1's rather good because it looks into this cell, which makes this a 5 and this a 1. And therefore this is a 3. So this is 3, this is 9. That 9 needs shading. And the bottom row maybe? Oh yes, I've not done my even digits in the bottom row. I need 2 and 8. Extraordinarily, I don't seem to be able to do them either. Never mind. What about... Oh, that's really quite surprising. All right, let's try this column, 1 and 3. Yeah, 1 and 3 to place, so we can do that. 1 there, 3 there. They are both definitely odd. So 1, we need to put 5 into... I don't seem to be able to... Oh, no, I can. 5's got to go there. So this is 2 or 8 and isn't 8. So that's 2, that's 8. Let's pop those in. Now this is a 1, 6 pair. And there's a 1 here. So that's got to be 1, that's got to be 6. This can't be 6 by Sudoku. Well, by Knight's move now. These digits are 9. And, well, actually we can put the 2 in. 2's got to go there. So it's 8 and 9. That's bizarre, isn't it? It doesn't seem resolved. All right, let's try. Oh, we can do that digit. That's a 1. And we need a 2 and an 8 into there, which we can do. So 8 and 2. That makes this 8 by Sudoku. This 8. This 9 by Sudoku. This 7. What have we not put in this row? 6 by the looks of things. And here we need 5 and 9. And actually the Sudoku, oh, 9, we'll use the Knight's move. So that's 9, that's 5. 9 is in that cell by Sudoku. This row hasn't got a 5 in it. Let's pop that in. And if we haven't made a total Horlicks of this, 1, 2, and 6. So this is 2. This is 1, and that's 6. I don't know if that's right, but it felt right when we were working through it. So let's do some shading. And some more shading. 9s, 1s, 5s, they're all orange. And let's see if it's correct. Absolutely brilliant. What a brilliant puzzle that was. I loved that because it gives you the fear. And once you see how to approach it, the fear dissipates because you suddenly realise that actually things are a lot more constrained than you first thought that they were. And it's just gorgeous, isn't it? Those 2 and those 2 were the cells that I focused on. And you suddenly realise there is a problem with the even digits. And yeah, I think that's a gorgeous puzzle. I'm going to be very interested to see what the comments make of that one. I think that is a classic Aardman de Wetering puzzle, and there is no higher compliment you can give a puzzle than that. Let me know in the comments how you got on with it. I enjoy the comments, especially when they're kind, and we'll be back later with another edition of Cracking the Cryptic.